Welcome back to KUIC. It's time to talk weather, but before we get to that, we get to talk trip, and that is because you're back to the studio Monday morning. Caitlyn, gone for, what was it, 10 days?
Something like that.
Something like that, right? Dan filled in, it was great, but over the course of everything, I feel like you left and it was summer, and you came back, and now it feels like it's going to be winter in a little bit, the way that things have shifted so much. And if you're heading out the door this weekend, put some long johns on.
Yeah, you know, we were up in the mountains of New Hampshire one night, and it was getting into the mid 40s and then the lower 40s a little bit later in the night. And we were trying to find the northern lights because they were supposed to happen earlier than when they did. But that being said, it felt a little cold out there coming from the 80-degree, almost 90-degree weather we had here. And I was bundled up and I was laughing. I was like, ooh, I'm definitely not from Minnesota right now, being that I am cold. But within those couple of days dropping into those cooler temperatures at night, I am already loving this colder weather. It feels fantastic. Harvey is loving it. You know, you don't get super hot walking around outside, and it's just all around, in my opinion, comfortable. Here's what it looks like outside right now from Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. Not a whole lot going on. If you look at the trees out there, not a whole lot of movement, indicating much lighter winds than what we were dealing with yesterday morning, and that's foreshadowing light winds all day. Now, even with light winds, you can have a wind chill with temperatures as low as they are right now. We are seeing mostly 30s. However, that being said, we are seeing as low as 29 degrees in Spencer right now, sitting at 33 here in Mankato, as well as Esterville, Slayton, and Hutchinson. The warmest we have in the area is about 36 degrees right now, holding on in Algona. Winds in general are only reaching up to 10 miles an hour, but all you need are winds of 5 miles an hour or greater for a wind chill to come about. So that being said, some of the area dealing with the wind chill, now there's not a change here in Mankato, but some areas you can see did drop into the mid to upper 20s, like Windham, St. James, Redwood Falls, Jackson, Esterville, and Waseca, as well as Mason City. These areas feeling anywhere from 4 to about 7 degrees colder out there, all because those areas are experiencing winds of 5 miles an hour or greater. So again, a minor wind chill out there with these winds reaching up to 10 miles an hour out of the west-northwest. The good news is, unlike yesterday, winds are going to stay light all day today. So as those temperatures slowly but surely rise, that wind chill will be negligible, so you won't have to take it into consideration beyond the morning hours. Satellite radar imagery shows that it is mostly clear to partly cloudy, depending where you are across the area this morning. But it's also foreshadowing some cloud coverage we are expecting through the day today. Now, with this cloud coverage, it is still very dry out there, showing a chance for a couple of sprinkles from 3 o'clock on this afternoon. But again, with the dry air and the farmers working hard on their fields to get their crops taken down for the harvest season, that dust is actually just mixing up into the atmosphere, making it a little bit drier than it already is. So that being said, it's not likely we're going to see any rain or any sprinkles. If you see anything at most today, it'll be a raindrop here or there, not much more than that expected. We'll see gradual clearing through the evening and late night hours, leading to clear skies by tomorrow morning, and then we're going to hold on to that sunshine through the day tomorrow and going through the rest of the week before those clouds return by the upcoming weekend. However, we're still going to stay on the dry side. With those dry conditions that we have been dealing with since the beginning of September, just as we expected, our drought conditions are worsening. We are seeing less yellow, which is those abnormally dry conditions. We're seeing more moderate, which is a sandy color, to that severe dry or severely dry conditions, where you can get a little bit more of that orangey tone out there. With the lack of rain expected through the extended forecast, it is expected that this is going to continue to worsen yet again. Now, when this worsens, it'll most likely be these moderately dry conditions expanding, and maybe these severely dry conditions expanding outwards a little bit. We are looking at a high of about 50 degrees today for Indigenous People Day, mostly cloudy with light winds sticking around. Tonight, decreasing clouds with more frost likely by tomorrow morning around the area as temperatures drop to a low of 32 degrees. So if you think it's chilly this morning, make sure you have those layers ready for tomorrow morning. Now, as we take a look at the extended forecast, afternoon temperatures quite a bit warmer in the 50s for today and tomorrow. Frost likely through Wednesday morning, then temperatures rising into the 70s as winds increase once again towards the end of the week. As we make our way through the weekend and next week, temperatures will slowly drop once again back into the 50s by next Wednesday. Stay tuned. We'll be back with sports after the break.